Good evening. George Heller, West 80 South Poles. Uh, yeah, so we're not at the West 80 right now. We're actually at what we're calling, I guess, the South 160. I don't know, part of the same farm, but. So just unloaded one load of hay. It's been a good year for hay here right now. Got 305 wrapped right there already. We did that in July. Yeah, that was a that was a long night. The controls on the bale wrapper broke, so it was manual the whole way, but I was blessed enough to have a couple good buddies here helping me all night long till like 3 in the morning. We were wrapping hay to get the first batch done here, but right now, so what's in the wrapping already is mostly a bunch of upland hay. It's got some legumes in it, a lot of good grasses. Yeah, some pretty good hay. Right here, this is some teff grass, is what they call this. It's an annual grass. Yeah. So, yeah, we're getting winter feed together. Most of that hay in that tube there is dry, and on the very far end, it's wet hay, but we got it wrapped in a way that it'll last a couple years. So we're just kind of getting ahead on the winter feed since it's available. The last couple years have been kind of cut off on the amount of hay I've been able to get, just because of the scarcity of it. But yeah. So yeah, give you a little bit of reference here. The road where the tractor just took off of, that's the east line over there of the farm. And then, so this would be, what happened just now? I got a droplet on there or something? Hold on, I'm gonna wipe the lens off. Something got on there. Drop of rain. It's raining right now. There, that's better. So this would be like the north. This fence goes east and west right here, and then so this is a corner right here, and there's a 40. The neighbor has a 40 here, and that deer stand there, that's on his 40. And then so then this goes up a quarter mile to the dirt road. The dirt road curves around his 40 and comes up to the north there, and then it goes all the way out there, and you can see that way far past, beyond that tree line, beyond them far tree lines there. It's a ways down in there. I'm not gonna go down in there right now, but yeah, there's my little Case tractor. Had hired a guy to pound the posts in for the fence here, and I gotta climb down off the Bobcat here. He could drive a tractor around, so I got this little tractor. My buddy owns a scrapyard, and I got this tractor for a pretty good deal here. But the alternator doesn't work on it, so the battery went dead, and then I had the battery up charging in the shed up in the farmyard, but somebody decided they needed it more than I did, and my battery charger too, so oh well, I just have to get a new battery and a new battery charger. But yeah, so this is my trusty T190 Bobcat track machine. This is the one we used on the concrete crew all the time. This is kind of the main piece of farm equipment I have for unloading bales, getting them out of the tube for the feeder. I use this like once every week or so to get the hay out of the wrapping and set it out so I can get onto it with the bale unroller. But yeah, so I guess here's a little look at it. So you can see that cornfield out there. That's our south line along there, and you can see that little black dot there. I'll zoom in on it. That's our one of our winter waterers. We got 6 of those installed out here. I haven't got them completely put together yet, but they're getting close. Yeah, there's a building site up there. Yeah, you all know what that is. That's not for animals though. I'll show you guys that later. That's kind of a neat piece. But yeah, so we're getting more winter hay here, and we're preparing for winter. Always preparing for winter. I better show you some of this real quick. So this is really pretty cool because this is a lot of big blue stem in here. It's really kind of a neat spot up here. It's like, I don't know if this is really ever, this maybe right here up to the trees has been tilled probably, but once you get past those trees and go down the hill, I don't think that's ever been tilled in there. And I don't know if this has either. This is some really nice big blue stem in here. This is about 5 feet tall right here, this seed head. But there's a nice big thick patch of it in here, and it's really cool. And then we got some old oak trees and stuff over in here. Oh, my feet are getting all wet now. That's all right though, but it's kind of a really neat piece of land. I'm pretty excited about it. We got 5 more corners to put in, and then we can start pulling wire. So I don't know, I got to get my butt in gear and get it going. But yeah, so all right, well, enough of that. Just wanted to show you we're getting some more winter feed together, and what we do to store our hay for the winter. We like to keep it in the plastic wrapping. Makes it about 100 times easier to feed out in the wintertime when it's not covered in a sheet of ice or a 2-inch thick layer of ice. It's kind of nice. So all right, well, everybody, thanks for watching and have a great night.